All right, we're here with a podcast. The 49ers podcast is right now. It's called the podcast with no name because we're getting in the game, and we got two hosts right now. We got Aaron, we call him Aaron. Y'all know that from Key and Peele, and we got Jerome in the house. These are the new nicknames we got for them. So they're going to talk a lot. They know more than I do. So I'm gonna moderate to some extent, and we're ready for this Cowboys game that's coming up, and we have to beat them because they are the Cowboys. And we can't have that on our conscience. All right, let's get started. How y'all see this happening this weekend?
I see it happening as run the ball, don't turn the ball over, constant pressure on Dak, run the ball some more, don't turn the ball over, constant pressure on Dak. If we do that, we should win.
Anything as always, no penalties, DBs.
And I forgot that. I saved that for you. No penalties.
That's the main thing, because we was getting it again. So every time I see a flag arrow, good play, I get irritated.
Yep. So run the ball, no turnovers, no penalties, constant pressure on Dak.
Well, the running the ball we're going to do. I'm hearing that these Cowboy fans are mad because everybody's picking the Niners to win. I'm like, I don't care if you guys get mad. Last I checked, we're the underdogs.
Yeah.
We're 3-point under. I don't care what the fans say. People are tired of the Cowboys. Y'all been riding it all day. They've been sleeping on us. We had the roller coaster season. Y'all beat us last year. I'm like, who cares what y'all feeling? Oh, the dude who's supposed to be, I forgot his name. One of the, I think it's a safety or linebacker, get mad about Kittle. Well, he got to worry about me. I said, hey, don't get mad, kid. Y'all asking the question. Kittle's not asking the questions. Yeah. But you do have to worry about him. So get out of here. And also, I think this is my personal opinion. I think Nick Bosa got robbed of All-Pro.
Yes, he did, but it is what it is. He's a Pro Bowler. He's still going to get that big money deal next year.
Yep, he's going to get a lot of money
and stay a 49er. So, All Pro, all that's all well and good, but as long as we keep him, he'll get enough All Pros going forward.
I get it, but I don't know. Hopefully he can come back. But we need him. Well, he's going to do it. I need him, Armstead especially, to do what he did last week. That was real good. That was a little unexpected for him to have that big of an impact in the game like that. I'm still surprised about that. Nick Bosa, I expect him to do what he does. If not sack the quarterback, at least put pressure on him. So we at least get a little pressure, hit Dak a little bit. He's not as mobile as he used to be, so we can pretty much deal with that. I don't like dealing with the mobile quarterbacks. Give me a little anxiety watching them run around.
Yeah, if we put pressure on them, they know how to escape. So Dak maybe he won't have the ability to escape when we put all the pressure on him.
Well, we gotta watch his arm also. They got a good offense. So, and the offensive line is pretty good. So we'll see.
So did the Rams.
Exactly. But I was waiting. I'm like, come on, Stafford, you're gonna throw it to us eventually. And he did 2 times. No, 2 times. So that was good. But we need Dak to do the same. Get pressure on him, Fred Warner. We get a lot of our players back. We get our kicker back, our punters. Yep. So Robbie Gold, you just stick to kicking field goals and extra points.
Yep.
Yeah, focus on that.
Run the ball, run the ball, and run the ball, and run the ball, and that means we're controlling the ball, which means Dak's not having a lot of opportunities. So that's what I said. Run the ball, don't turn the ball over, keep the penalties down, and keep pressure on him.
I think
it's a long game. Playoff games are extra long.
I think Sherman is playing also, so that'd be another running back there to run it to give Mitchell a little break. Yeah, I think he's active.
Mitchell, that's fine.
I get
it's going to be Mitchell. It's going to be Hasty and Wilson, the vets. But it's going to be Mitchell. We need Mitchell to go off. The Tracer and all them to give him his little break. But we need him going off, and Debo, of course, they're going to run Debo. Keep control of the ball. Again, I'll say it till you get sick of it. No penalties, no turnovers, and keep pressure on Dak, and allow some protection for our still questionable DBs. They're getting better. Ambry Thomas is growing in front of us. He's surviving. He still has his confidence. that interception,
Yeah,
trust me, it's going to mean a world of difference for a DB because they love feeling cocky. They love having that confidence, and hopefully that'll carry over into the rest of the playoffs. But again, those keys: run the ball, no penalties, no turnovers, and keep the pressure on Dak. That's what I'm looking for tomorrow.
It builds
Now,
confidence.
yeah, and patience, even and perseverance. Even if, like last week, a learning experience, even if we get behind, it's a long game. I'm looking at the Raiders game right now. Despite everything that's been going on, they're still in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They just blew a first and goal, but they're still in the game. So
it's not over until it's over, especially in the playoffs.
And
I was glancing at it.
Yeah, and that's the playoffs. The playoffs, you got to play 60 minutes. You got to play 60 minutes.
We need to blow this. We need to blow Dallas out. I don't like these coming from behind games.
That would be great. I would love that.
Everything got to work, man.
I would love that.
None of this stuff, man. None of this.
They've been through enough adversity over the season to where it'll pay off for them now, because they've seen it all. They've gone through all the injuries. They've gone through the long losing streak. They've gone through the humiliating defeats, and they're still in it. So they're battle tested.
I want revenge against Aaron Rodgers after what he did to our cornerbacks. I think we will find a way to get that back. I want to do him like we did him 2 years ago. So we need to get.
That's right, and we will be playing them. If we win, we'll be playing Green Bay.
Yeah, we're gonna need to take his manhood like we did 2 years ago.
That's right. Wasn't his; it was their defense. But either way,
quarterbacks get credit for everything.
But we got to worry about these Cowboys first.
Yeah, the Cowboys. Yeah, definitely got to look ahead. But yeah, that's not good. We lose to the Cowboys
right now.
If you lose to the Cowboys, so what are the keys when it comes to the offense? So we're gonna run.
Play action.
What does Garoppolo need to do? Like how can he improve this game as opposed to what he did?
Not turn the ball over. Not turn the ball over. Not turn the ball over. That's what Garoppolo has to do.
What's the acronym for that? Not turn. So, NTTB.
I don't want one interception. I don't want a fumble. I don't want none of that.
Again, don't turn it over.
I mean, don't make me nervous taking that, making them shots. But I think I want to see George Kittle do a little more. Also, I get why they be on him a lot, but I want to see him do something. Because they're gonna be watching. They're gonna be watching Debo, of course. So now it's on him. That should hopefully opens it up. Because lately it's been Brandon Ayuk. Okay, everybody's been watching Debo, so he's been stepping up, getting plays, and Jawan Jennings. So we got
that's key then.
Yeah,
Kittle's going to be big tomorrow. It may or may not be in the passing game, but he's going to be there. That's part of that run the ball. He's a major part of that run. Him and Juszczyk are a huge part of running the ball.
And you forget you can put one big play in the clutch for Kittle.
Yep.
You can put Brandon Ayuk in the backfield.
Yeah, no need for all that, but again,
backfield, I'm talking about like a how to reverse.
Yeah,
I see him do that. I'm not asking him to beat him like a Debo running back, but I see him do that before. I'm not saying all the time, but to get him involved every now and then, if you're gonna run the ball that much, just get him involved a little bit. But the passing game is gonna be opened up if you keep the running. We all know that leads to play action, which leads to them bringing more in there, which leads to Michael Parsons not be able to get sacks as much because he's not as good as coming off on when it comes to running. He's more of a pass rusher.
Now I must give.
We'll see. Keep him all in check.
I know we give. I don't know all y'all, but I know some people give Jimmy G a hard time. I give him a hard time, but I must admit, in the clutch moments, he gets it done. Especially those last minute drives. He's always getting it done.
Yep.
So I can't give him credit for being clutch. It's just he's like Eli Manning sometimes. Like he'll mess up at the beginning of the game.
That's right. Right.
He'll fix it at the end when it counts. But you just start thinking like maybe it shouldn't get to that point, but he does.
You know what?
Counts.
You know what? the Super Bowl, the second Super Bowl against Cincinnati, people always forget what was the play right before Montana to Taylor to win the Super Bowl. What was the play right before that? No, it was Montana to the Cincinnati defensive back who couldn't catch.
Oh yeah, he
threw it right into his hands. Okay, so guess what? Even the best sometimes mess it up, and they also forget that the catch game. Montana threw 3 interceptions in that game.
I've seen the whole game.
Right.
It wasn't pretty.
It wasn't pretty until clutch time. So all the Jimmy G, that's just young people who grew up on fantasy football and Madden. That's all that is. That's what that criticism is. Yeah, we spent a lot of draft capital on Trey. That's the other reason I want us to go deep into the playoffs. I'm rooting for Jimmy to take us all the way, or at least look good in every game that he plays in the postseason, because the farther we go and the better he looks, it just improves his trade value. We cannot afford, I'll say it again, we cannot afford to keep Jimmy G next year. Yeah. Number one, his contract will be up. So at the end of the season, he can go anywhere he wants, and we can't do nothing. The only way we could do it is to franchise him, sign him to a contract, and trade him. They're not going to do that. They're going to get rid of him in the offseason. The second reason we need to let him go, even if he's Super Bowl MVP, salary cap. Because who do we have to sign next year? And we have to sign them next year. Bosa and Debo. Jimmy G's not going to be here next year. If for nothing else, for those 2 reasons, Debo and Bosa, and we need to keep them. Jimmy, if he plays good, and even right now, we'll get a good compensation for him. We won't get our first rounders back, and it's only 1 first round pick and a second. We traded first this year. So it wasn't all that, but we need to get some of that draft capital back with him. We're going to lose people. We also need to sign people like Arden Key back, and he wants to stay. He wants to stay with us, but he'll be a free agent also. So it's going to be interesting thinking ahead of time. But yeah, I want Jimmy G. I'm rooting for him extra hard to play really well.
Yeah, for us to win that Super Bowl, he helps us win the Super Bowl. Then he goes on his way.
Yep, Denver.
Denver, like quarterback. They need a coach.
It's a good team. It's a good team. It's a win-win. It's a win for Jimmy. It's a win for us. It's a win for Denver.
Oh, Colorado.
Yep. The other ones would be maybe the Giants. That's not as good of a situation, but it's the Giants and Miami, because they're not really sold on Tua. Plus, they got rid of the coach who was sold on Tua.
That's not what I heard.
Oh, that's not good either.
He wasn't sold on him either?
I heard he wasn't. That's why they got rid of him, because he wasn't sold on him.
Oh, well.
But
either way,
ain't my problem.
Way, it's the AFC. That's where I want Jimmy to go. I want him in the AFC.
Not messing with us.
Yeah, not messing with us.
Right now, I need him to, take care of these Cowboys and stretch his defense up.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel more comfortable under him under center right now than Trey, just because he's a rookie and he looks to run sometimes more than pass it. Jimmy's, he's gonna step into the pocket like that one when he threw the depot on the touchdown winning drive. When he threw that, when he stepped into the pocket, and Trey would have ran. Kaepernick probably most likely would have ran because it was a lot of space. He threw it and it got more yards. So I want you to throw first before you run.
I beg to differ. Cap used to hang in that pocket, but we didn't have the line that we have now, and he was getting beat down. So yeah, he was running for survival. He wasn't running from, I'm scared to hang in the pocket.
I seen him run a couple of times when he could have thrown. I'm not saying
he could have,
but I seen him
and again, he was still developing. Remember, they disrupted his development by getting rid of Harbaugh. It was going now all of a sudden for the next 2 seasons, he had to adapt to 2 different offenses and injuries. So I still say he never really got a fair shot, to develop as a passer.
I always felt like Kaepernick is more of a system quarterback. He needs to be in a certain system that benefits him.
That's okay. So was Joe Montana. Joe Montana was a system quarterback.
Yeah. So
he was perfect for the system.
Until
he got enough experience. Right, until he got enough experience in the NFL. So by the time Montana went to New England, he had 10 years experience. So now as a quarterback, you can adapt. But early on, nothing wrong with a system. So was Brady. He was in a system. By the way, it was the same system Joe Montana in. That was a West Coast offense.
That's the best
guess what Jimmy G is running.
Like the best system to be in, though.
Guess what Jimmy G is running?
The Niners are throw at
a
West
variation
Coast.
Of the West Coast offense.
He's a system quarterback.
Don't go deep too much, but he can throw when he has to.
Right. Montana was not a deep ball thrower. He could throw it, but you think about it. The Rams Monday night game when Taylor had the 2 90-yard touchdowns.
That was yak right there.
Those were yak. Those were crossing patterns.
Yeah, the
slants.
And then he just ran off.
That's
what Jerry Rice is known for. It was slant. Debo, he doesn't really go deep as much. And when he does, let's be honest, like week 1 against Detroit, it was short. And he had to
they throw deep.
No, I said when he threw it deep week 1, it wasn't like Debo had to kind of stop and come to it. Like he had to stop, but it was still good. It was still cool, but he doesn't have like a cannon, but which is okay. I'd rather you be accurate more than having a cannon.
They've got one specific play that they run. I ain't gonna say a lot, but they run it when they want to go deep. It's a fake. It's really off of play action, and Jimmy turns one way, and he's done it twice to Kittle.
And Trey did it. Trey did it.
They got a play that they can go deep.
Trey did the same play you're talking about. He did it in preseason, and he did it against Houston, the Debo.
And I'll say this also: Trey is still learning the playbook.
Yeah.
So addressing the running, he doesn't know all the intricacies yet. That's why he's sitting. Now he can play, but he wouldn't have access to the whole playbook. Jimmy has access to the entire playbook, especially now in the playoffs. You got to run it that way. You got to throw everything you got right now. So I'm not going to say that Trey is running because, I got to run. It's because I'm limited to what I can do.
Well, I'm just saying.
You see a big difference. I believe we'll see a big difference next season.
But I'm just saying I like that about Jimmy. That's all. I'm not saying Trey's not going to develop into it. I just like that when I see it, he's not going to take off. I don't mind.
No, he's not.
When he does run, okay. Most likely you're not seeing it come. He's going to get a first down.
Yep.
It's like that. He looks to throw it more.
We've only seen him twice. He lost one and he won one.
And I get it. Get him some time, and next year he'll be ready. He's studying, and trust me, with that coach, it's a very difficult playbook to remember.
He's getting it right. So he spent the whole, and people forget about him and Ambry Thomas. They did not play last year. They both opted out. They did not play at all
in college. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't play.
Well, I don't think
that's why Lenore was ahead of him early on. But when was the last time you saw Lenore? Right. But Ambry Thomas, he's starting now. Once he got reacclimated to playing football, and he'll be improved next year. I still think we need to address the secondary in the offseason.
Yes,
he's going to be a starter for years to come.
Yeah.
And we got Emmanuel Mosley.
There you go.
So we got potentially
who had a pick.
Yeah. And we got Halafunga.
Is he playing?
He's been dinged up, but he's
questionable.
Yeah. But I'm just saying he's developing also. So for the future,
it's all about 1, 3, and 4. Jimmy, Jaquaski, and Mosley. Those are the veterans. We need them to. It's just tough. I'm not saying we're not trash, but it's just a weakling. It's hard, they beat us deep sometimes, but we're going back and forth when you can't really get physical with them.
Yep. Go ahead.
When they throw penalties all the time, it's hard for a cornerback to really get physical. So I give him, it's tough. So I give him. I don't get too frustrated with it. I just understand that
our front four is playing the way our front four is supposed to be playing at this time of the year. As long as they're playing the way they played the last couple of weeks into the playoffs, we're going to be dangerous.
And we have to remember, we don't even have Kinlaw. He's been out since November.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
And look what we're doing. So, I mean, Key,
DJ,
they're stepping up.
Again, they're playing the way we expected them to play in the beginning of the season. They're rounded in the shape. They're playing the way they're supposed to be playing. They're playing with confidence. They're ready for the playoffs. So, who's gonna execute? So go back to what Dad was saying at the beginning. Run the ball, no penalties, no turnovers, constant pressure on Dak. And that'll win us the game.
What team did we do that to? We constantly ran that ball and kept them out. Wasn't the Rams the first? Who did we do that to? I forgot what team, but we basically just ran them out of there, kept them off the field.
Yep.
Controlled them. I forgot what team.
We've done that to a lot of teams.
A lot of teams. In one game, I really nervous basically doing that. We didn't really give up the penalty. We kept him off the field. He didn't throw no picks, and pretty much we controlled the game. We controlled the clock. We controlled the game. And if we do fall behind, I'm not giving up. It's going to irritate me. It's going to stress me, but I'm not giving up because we can come back. We came back from 17-0. So
now I will say
we can do this.
How about
Rams has a good offense also.
How about seeing that face that look on Jerry Jones' face after we beat him? Like the this is their season. He believes this is their season right now.
He believes that every year. Yeah,
this one seems like it's special. Like this could be it.
Yeah, Aaron, did you get it? Did you get any unusual texts or phone calls this week?
Not from who, but I got two friends as Cowboy fans that's been getting mad. One threw a fit. Talking about he's tired. Everybody talking about the Niners this and the Niners that.
Like, wait, you saying he didn't call you?
Nah, if he did, I didn't get it because I probably
because he asked for your number.
Oh, he probably waiting to call me after the game. Then if they win. That's what they do. So
I told him I wasn't communicating with him. I didn't even respond. Mm-hmm. I just texted him the phone number. I said we're not talking until after the game.
Win or lose, I'll deal with it. I mean, you made it through the 92 to 93 season, so one of them was 38 to 21. That was hard to watch, but we'll bounce back. No,
it was hard to watch. How about them Cowboys?
Everybody don't know where that came from.
I hated that.
Guaranteeing it, but it's all right.
I hate it. No, it was after they beat us.
I know, but he guaranteed that they were going to beat us.
Oh,
they did. Then he said that. I have to. I remember you told me that story. I'm like,
yeah. And I had a guy I worked with that for 2 years.
It was annoying.
He did it every single time.
About them Cowboys. I had so many people.
And 94, halfway through the season, he quit. Mm-hmm. So I was like,
all of them phone book looking for him.
I found him.
I
found him.
The last time he won.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it. Come on, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something. Okay, I'm just looking. Jimmy, come on. I don't know. I wanted to come with a certain jersey, but they're so. I guess when the Niners do good, the jerseys go away. So now I can't find it. Well, I have a Debo one, but I wanted a white one. I mean, a white Fred Warner. I would have to get the different colors to try to get the jersey, but he's out. Only one I can probably get is Bosa right now. That's the only one they have for the ones I want. But they got a lot of jerseys. I'm waiting for Brandon Ayuk one to step up a little more.
Yeah. I got to wait. One of your stepbrothers bought me a Jimmy G last Christmas.
I've seen it.
So I'm I wore it.
Hey.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. I didn't think he'd be here. I like outside of Gore it didn't matter. He was here long enough.
Oh, I'm wearing his. I still got Gore.
Yeah, I wear that all the time.
I have only one that I kind of like, but I'll keep it, but I don't wear it no more. That's 99. It ain't Buckner and it's not Kinlaw. You know who it is? Troublemaker. But Alden Smith. But it's cool. Yeah, the way that he could have.
That's what I mean. See, I don't like buying them too early. I want to know you're going to be a Niner.
His rookie year, he had 14 sacks, 14.
Yeah, but 2 years later, he wasn't a Niner.
Exactly, but I bought it after the first year. Then the year I had
That's what I'm saying. But I don't buy him that soon.
He went on and had 19 and a half. I'm thinking, I'm going to sign him.
No. Soon as the gun incident, I was like, okay, I want to hold off.
Well, I didn't already did it, so I didn't know no better. I'm like, all right, I don't care. But we need we more clean now since Ruben. What's that linebacker that had trouble? The linebacker
Ruben Foster.
Ever since then, man, we've been clean. Like if
yeah,
you gonna have problems, get out.
Get out. There's somebody we had that they cut real fast. There was somebody we had right after that did something.
Probably, but exactly.
And it's like, oh no,
it's somebody because we got them out. We don't play that. Like, no, we here to win.
Yep.
We invested too much. We ain't here for all that. I like the team chemistry. Dallas is not a team I'm sleeping on. I'm a little worried, but that offense is good. Michael Parsons, Diggs.
Michael Parsons is a playmaker.
Yeah, but
if we don't keep the pressure on Dak, CD and Amari will eat us up if we don't keep the pressure on them.
I get it. They probably will, but
Zeke, we got to keep Zeke in check.
I believe he'll get in check.
He's not. Don't take him lightly. He can eat you up. So those are the things we got to look. I watched them play Kansas City. I watched them against Philly, the one where they blew Philly out.
And Parsons did.
And Dak is dangerous.
He is.
If you give him time. You can't give him time.
Can't get no quarterback time, but I get it.
Yep. And he's mobile.
Well, that 2020 draft, I'm not going to lie. I don't regret it because they had CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy. I'll stick with the one we picked. I'll stick with Brandon. I kind of didn't know too much about him. I'm like, all right. It works well for the system we're in. And you remember he was in the doghouse a little bit in the beginning of the season. And then later on, little by little, started stepping up. So we have a lot of weapons. I like what Jawan Jennings is doing. Like he just had his coming out party. Because if you want to pay attention to certain receivers, Kittles, and it don't matter if Kittle don't have no catch, they're still going to watch him hard. You seen it when he bit like I said, James bit on Kittle. That's why he's able to throw the Debo. He's scary still. It don't matter if he probably don't. It takes one play for him.
Now, do y'all see that video of John? What's his name? Damn, John Lynch.
Oh, when he was watching the Saints game.
No, he was giving everybody dap. He was hugging.
Oh, you talking about the end of the game?
And then George Kittle came in there and like boom, like that.
It was aggressive.
Yeah, George Kittle ran through him.
No, you should have seen the one when Kyle Shanahan moved out the way. Like,
George Kittle.
Lynch likes that stuff. Remember, Lynch would knock you out the game. He's a hitter.
Yeah, John Lynch liked it, but at the end of he's like, oh. He's like, oh, wow, okay, but I like this, but
yeah, Lynch wanted him.
Who's that tight end? When they had the Thursday night football game against the Titans in the beginning, I think it was Greg Olsen. I think it was him, but him and Kittle messing around. I'm like, Kittle's he's that happy-go-lucky, aggressive friend.
Yeah, he don't hold back.
That was what's the name one time. Oh yeah, I seen that him and who else? Oh, Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa took a light on him.
I know, but George didn't. But
George you
have to remember this is him. This is him and Debo's third season. So yeah, we gotta sign him up. We don't want to do no 5th-year option, so let's sign him up. We got the money, like you said. Jimmy's gone. I hate to say it, but that frees up more money for us. Cause Trey's under a rookie contract right now, so that gets time to pay these other guys.
Now
we have a young team. We're ready.
You got to build a rapport with Trey Lance now. George Kittle's the older one now.
Right now, I just need us to take care of the Cowboys for pressure, like Dan says, running the ball, turnovers, please, no penalties.
Yep. As far as Trey goes, after this season is over,
I'll worry about it.
Mini camps and all of that. Trey, he's getting all the reps.
Right now, he's studying
all the reps.
You see him studying.
Yeah.
Damn right.
He's going to get all the reps.
And I'm ready. We have a good team. I'm patient. It's beautiful. It beats the 2003 through 2010 years. Oof.
That's right.
And that was tough to watch.
Better to be relevant and losing early in the playoffs than to be irrelevant and not even be there.
I know it felt bad wasting Frank Gore's good years. I'm like, man. But hey, so he's still Niner for life to me. He's rooting for. He be on that Twitter. I hear everybody rooting for a lot. All of a sudden, let's take care of them Cowboys. Let's take care of them. Why not? I know y'all know that. Our numbers.
I'll be streaming the game live on my YouTube page.
All right.
Show the game, but I'll just be commentating.
You gonna Rombo it?
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Well, you're more patient than me. I got. They want me to go somewhere to watch it. I'm debating if I'm gonna do that or stay home. I don't like being around certain people. They start saying things.
Hey,
You're welcome to come over here if you want.
When you stream these games, like when you do live streams, where I did a live stream this earlier today, people donate. They put your cash out there. Just today, I made $60.
Oh, I was on it.
Oh, that's what you're doing. I saw you was doing one a few weeks ago.
And
I watched it. Okay.
They'll throw cash apps at you. So I was like, I made $60 just today off hour and a half of doing a live.
Just sitting at home doing what you would do anyway.
Communicating with them. So it's good. You know, because they like what you do. They're like, okay, you do got to keep pushing out content though. But yeah, so you can see where it goes. Debo, what's his name? Bravo Sports making a lot of money from this page.
That's what you do. You personally, I'm working towards that right now. I'm focused on what I'm doing, but eventually I'm going to get on there. So in the meantime, my only concern, I don't know how many times you can repeat it, but the main one is we're going to run the ball regardless. Just don't turn it over in no penalties, please. Penalties are we're going to get, but it's not in crucial moments. There's no PIs.
And I'll tell
Cal too much, but it's gonna happen.
And Cal Shanahan, don't do anything weird like during the Super Bowl when you decide to, instead of like trying to get points like a field goal before halftime, you just mail it in and just down the ball.
Yeah, just always remember that criticism they give to Shanahan, his head coach has the authority to overrule it. So he okayed it. So don't blame Shanahan. He calls the plays, but the coach okays the plays.
Wait, what?
In the Super Bowl, when Shanahan was not the head coach, he was the offensive coordinator.
You talking about the Atlanta? He talking about when we lost him. You talking about the Atlanta one?
No, I'm talking about 49ers. We played. We played the Chiefs.
We did everything right. Richard Sherman let that receiver get behind him. Jimmy G missed Sanders. That's it. Well, you know.
Put up more points.
Yeah.
Oh well, coulda, shoulda, woulda. I'm looking for it now.
Yeah.
It just annoys me thinking about it. In the Super Bowl when he was there, you're right. You right that maybe it wasn't on, but let's be honest, Shanahan was running them plays.
Oh no, the one we us in Kansas City, that was on Shanahan.
It was, but I'm not getting rid of him. I hate when people say it. I'm like, you ain't getting hire who?
And hire who? Exactly.
Who the hell gonna run these plays? Get the hell out of this food. Shanahan came into a mess pretty much.
Yeah,
they rebuilt. They completely rebuilt.
But let's be honest. Harbaugh came into a good situation.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I like Singletary, but needed a coaching change. That was the only thing missing. Let's be honest. Shanahan came into a mess, and we had young talent, but we needed to bring it together. It took time.
We didn't have Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw. We had Jimmy Ward. We had Jimmy Ward.
Buckner
and Armstead.
That's pretty much
it. Have a quarterback. And Carlos Hyde at the time.
Yep, that was our running back, which I have no problem with him, but I'm like, come on.
And even Carlos wasn't a Shanahan running back.
It wasn't. But look where we're at now. So
but he was good. He was good. Patient.
That's why, hey, if you do a live stream, try to ignore the notification. They're gonna be saying some stuff, but it's cool.
Hey, I gotta see because
this is why we need to get rid of Jimmy. And sometimes I glance at it, I'm like, it's all right. I did watch the comments at halftime, and then watch at the end of the game when you go back to it. Well, I guess I was wrong. Yes.
I had some fools that would not admit they was wrong. They was commenting an hour into the game. Jimmy G's trash. He ain't got no heart. Oh, Shanahan's blowing it again. Then after the fact, they wouldn't man up. I guess I was wrong. Oh, but it was the defense. It was this and that. So I don't, you know what? I don't even respond to him anymore.
Let him talk. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's emotional being a fan. It's hard being a player.
No, again, they grew up watching fantasy and Madden. And,
I did too, but I don't act like that.
All right.
I don't do fantasy.
Let's get ready to wrap it up. So your final thoughts on this game that's coming up?
Win.
The Cowboys.
Win. Bring on the Packers.
DJ Khaled.
Bring on the Packers.
Win.
Run the ball. Don't turn the ball over.
No damn penalties.
No penalties. At least keep them to a minimum.
And we got the game.
The front four is going to come. They're going to bring it. We got Dre Greenlaw back. That helps. If Oz plays tomorrow,
we're good.
I'd rather us win tomorrow and him not have to play tomorrow. Then it'll be even better.
Either way, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Either way, we're ready. We got who we got. We got to go with who we got. As long as they execute, do what they're supposed to do, the Cowboys are beatable.
Let's go, Niners.
How about
those Niners?
How about those Niners?
I'll be watching your stream tomorrow.
All right, I got to figure out if it's going to be on Maury Spears or Mo Spears music.
Either way, I got you on both. So let's go. I'm ready.
All right, let's go. 49ers. Here, that's it. All right, see y'all.
Let's go, Niners.
We'll do a big
Go Niners.
We win.